All right, welcome. We're here with Jason. I'm Rodney, and what we're going to talk about today is the handstand push-up. And the handstand push-up is an upper body movement that's going to really target the shoulders, the arms, the chest, and it's really a good workout. It really is. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit those up. It's going to test your balance. It's going to test your coordination. It's going to strengthen your core, or it's going to strengthen your upper body, and it's going to cause you're going to have to engage your core to really be able to use this exercise to its full advantage. Okay? You ready to get started? Yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and start talking about what's going to get you some keys for success here. Well, the first thing is we're going to talk about is your hand placement when we go ahead and start to get on the go ahead and get into the position. Your hand placement, you want to be somewhere right around shoulder width apart, and you want your hands to be facing. Jason, let's go ahead and turn around. Let's show them that first of all. So if you think about when you go and you place down, you're going to have your hands about shoulder width apart, maybe a little more, and you see how he's got his fingers kind of kicked out there about 30 to 45 degrees? That's going to help give you some good foundation, good stability when you get ready to get on the wall. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn around now. And so that's the first piece of it. The next thing is we're going to go ahead and put it, get into this position, and you're going to use your feet kind of like you're in a running stance, or you're getting ready to start out. And whenever you're ready, you're going to take your feet and kind of lean them up against the wall. Okay, now then, so you're vertically upside down, your arms are extended, and we're not going to keep Jason here very long, but what we want to do now is start to go ahead and lower the body, which is really good work for the triceps. And when you touch your head on we have a mat there to help him out, he goes ahead and extends himself back up at full extension. Okay, one more time. And he pushes back up. As you can see, his butt is not against the wall. It's very straight up in line. Go ahead and take a break, Jason. What we want to be able to do is have his body fully extended and elongated in an upside down position. That kind of strengthens that core, engages that core to where your body is really tight and it's really active in the workout. And it also puts a little bit of an endurance effect in there as well, the more reps you do. We recommend doing about one. And, you know, when you first start out, you may only be able to do one. But let's go somewhere between 1 to 10 reps, maybe, if you get that long. If you only can do 2 or 3 at a time, then let's go ahead and do 2 or 3. Come back down, shake it out, get back up on the wall, do another couple at a time, okay? The next thing we're going to talk about is some common faults that really will not set you up for success, or you will not perform the exercise correctly. Jason, before we turn back around, let's go ahead and let's put our hands really close together. So if we put our hands too close together, what it does is it doesn't give us a good foundation. So when we start the lower body, it's going to really force your elbows pushed out more. So they're going to start coming out here because your head and your body has no place to go. So we want to correct that, get those hands about shoulder width apart. Gives yourself a good foundation, okay? All right, Jason, go ahead, before you get up on the wall. The second piece of it is you'll put your butt up on the wall. And this really, it takes away that balance. It takes away, what it really comes from a common fault is it shows you're not engaging your core. At that point, you're relaxing yourself. And now then when you start to go down, it's all in your arms. Your body's a little harder to control, and you're going to start to get a little bit, you're going to feel yourself become unstable at that point. Let's go ahead and try to do one of those, Jason. I know you're not going to like it. So you see he comes up, and now then his butt's all the way against the wall, and you see how he kicks his chest out there, and it puts a lot of stress on your shoulders right here, which is not going to help you out. So we want to go ahead and strengthen, engage that core, point those toes, got a good rigid, and go ahead and go down. And he comes back up. The other thing that might not happen is you might not go all the way down. So you come down and then you come back up, and you know, you're just kind of doing a half a handstand push-up. The second piece of it that you may have is that you may start to lose your balance when you come off the thing. Just go ahead and fall at that point, okay? Pick yourself back up, go back in, and you'll be good to go to start the exercise at that point. So we have another variation that we can talk about as well, and this is a little bit more advanced move. Once you start to get to the point where you can do your handstand push-ups and you're starting to get 5, 6, maybe 10 of these in a row, and you're trying to get that little bit of extra, we can start putting a kipping effect in there. Okay, and Jason will go ahead and mount the wall here. And what we'll see with the kipping is he will when he comes down and lowers in the handstand push-up, he will also bring his knees down, and then he's going to push up and use that kipping effect to help launch his body straight up, so that where you're not so strict on just the arms. So he's using a lot of total body. This is really increasing the coordination and the balance within this exercise. Good job, Jason. And so that's putting the kipping effect into the handstand push-up. Okay, so in closing, what we've talked about is the handstand push-up and a variation of using the kip once you get a little bit further along and progress to kind of help you get a lot more repetitions out of it. For myself, when I first started doing these, I had a very difficult time because there's a lot going on when you're doing these handstand push-ups. I mean, you're engaging your core, you're testing your shoulders, your biceps, your arms. You're also working that chest, putting some coordination in there, and requiring balance as well. So when you first start, get up, do 1 or 2 of these, and maybe get someone to help spot you, so it kind of can help you along. And don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just go get 1 or 2 of these. You'll get very familiar with them. You'll get very comfortable doing them. The next thing you know, you'll be increasing that upper body strength and really engaging the core to help you out. Once you start doing about 8 or 10 of these and you want to try to continue on, or you're trying to get to 8 or 10, go ahead and put that kipping effect in there, and that's going to help take a lot of the strength off your arms, and it's going to give you a little bit longer endurance. Okay? Jason, thanks a lot for demonstrating today. It was really good. Pleasure watching you do those very easily. As you've seen, you're very well diverse in it. And thanks for coming out to my leader source. Thanks.